In the Commonwealth of Virginia, Trace Gallagher. These are the images we've been showing you tonight. Trace.
Yeah, it's all quiet right now, Sean. It started out quiet. It's quiet now. But in between, this thing got rowdy. We're talking about the Confederate Monument in Portsmouth, Virginia. This is just across the river from Norfolk, Virginia. And you see the pictures right there. This monument is 35 feet tall. Black Lives Matter, the NAACP, believe that it was the site of where slaves used to be whipped prior to the Civil War. They went to the city council. They wanted this thing taken. The city council said they would decide on July 28th. That was not good enough for the protesters. So earlier today, they painted Black Lives Matters on the ground in front of this monument. And then they started throwing buckets of paint on the monument. And you can see the graffiti on the monument itself. Still not good enough. So they started getting bolt cutters, went inside and started, as you see there, pushing down the soldiers. This is a monument that is of the Confederate dead. There are soldiers around it. They were cutting off the fingers of the soldiers, pushing down the soldiers. But then violently, Sean, one of these apparent monuments, statues, fell on somebody and critically injured that person. And that is apparently when this thing all of a sudden got quiet again. The protesters came down, and now they are kind of milling around. So the monument, for all intents and purposes, still stands. Many of the soldiers around it have been knocked down or their heads have been taken off. And the city council says they will decide the fate of this Confederate monument on July 28th. That, of course, is if the protesters decide they will wait until July 28th. More as it comes in. Sean.
It now focuses in, too, on the forgetful Joe Biden, who's hiding in his bunker basement, doing nothing and being praised by former governor of the Commonwealth, Terry McAuliffe, because Biden's history of comments now, I'd like to think we'd have an honest media that